Hello and welcome to Blackmans Bay Studios. My name is Mick and this is my old mate Keith. And as we come to the end of the year 2016, me and Keith have been talking. It's been quite a momentous year, so we thought we'd do a review of the year, didn't we, Keith?
Big year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big year for everybody. There's some huge stories.
Yeah.
We both scoured our brains and scoured the internet and all of that to come up with these stories, which I think you'll find interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're, Mick's going to do one, I'm going to do one, and we'll just go through it, and it's got a mixture of all sorts of things, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, so I reckon we should get started, mate. What about
now I have to say, there might be some bigger stories out there, but there's some of the stories out there, the big stories have been tragedies, and we're not going to touch on that because there's people out there with a lot of pain in their life, so we don't want to make light of anything like that.
Yeah.
So, I'll kick off then, Keith, shall I?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Well, our Australian viewers and our US viewers may say we're being a bit selfish here, and of course they'd be correct, because as far as we're concerned, the biggest story of the year has been Brexit. Way back in June, the great British public decided once and for all that enough is enough and to get rid of that EU bollocks. So they put back the 40 years of pain that's been going on and the suspect referendum of 1975, Keith, didn't they?
Well, yes, and we've all said it. We said it before in our Brexit videos, pre-Brexit videos, didn't we, about it?
Now, hot off the press, there's been a vote in Parliament this week to allow Article 50 to be triggered by March, which cut the legs off of the loaded people that took the government to court to try and stop it.
Yeah.
Well, they've failed.
Yeah.
Now,
I prefer to say, I actually prefer to use the term, and I think I'm going to be the first to use this term. They're fucked. Okay? Right? So, yeah, go on.
Okay, so now we're not going to harp on about Brexit and things, but just a couple of weeks ago, I see a film, a very sad film, where anyone that's ever been to Paris is blown away. That place is the most beautiful city in the world as far as I'm concerned. If you've been to Paris, you know what I mean. Say what you like about the French, but their capital is the most beautiful place. And I was shocked a couple of weeks ago to see a film by someone just walking down the street, these beautiful boulevards, and there's tents and shit everywhere by all these immigrants. And I was really shocked by that, Keith.
Oh, it's amazing, wasn't it? It's absolutely, truly amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So, what's your first big story then, Keith?
Well, my big story, it's probably the biggest story, I think, around the globe. It's certainly amazing, and I'm talking huge now. I don't think you could get huger. You know, it sent Twitter into a sort of free fall. Yeah. You know, everybody around the globe was talking about it. Yeah. And everyone was saying,
what is it?
Oh, okay, right. Kim Kardashian's arse. Kim Kardashian's arse. Yeah, Kim Kardashian's arse.
I'm talking about
It's a big story. Yeah, well, this is big. I'm talking about now. It's a big story. So Kim Kardashian's arse, big, isn't it? We've got a couple of photos here. If you have a look at these photos of Kim Kardashian's arse, have you ever seen the fucking like of it?
Yeah, but
that's now behave. I mean, that is
we're talking about big stories.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a big story. Have a look at this. Have a look at this video from this silly tart. Right? Have a look at it, and then tell me what you think. Now, this is what Kim Kardashian has got stuffed in her chad. Right? Have a look at it. Right? I mean, doesn't it want to make you throw up? Doesn't it? Eh? Doesn't it want to make you throw up? Now, Mick mentioned Paris. And of course, the other big story concerning your Kim Kardashian is the robbery, isn't it? Eh? I mean, she got robbed, fucking blind, in Paris, as you know. Fuck knows what her bodyguard. I think I've got a picture of a bodyguard here. Look, this is a bodyguard. What was he doing? What was this bodyguard doing? Now, as an exclusive to Blackmans Bay Studios, we've actually managed to get a little bit of footage of, well, first of all, we got the diamond ring that was stolen. It was worth about £4 million. The ring alone, and other stuff came to about 11 million, they reckon. But we do happen to have exclusive footage of what we think is the person who was trying to fence and pawn the jewellery, Mick.
Yeah,
right?
Have we?
Well, yeah. I mean, you haven't seen this. This is new footage. And now we're not going to use any names. No names, no pack drill, are we? Well, I'm not. Have a look at this little bit of footage and tell me what you think. It's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, hold on a second. That's Sidney Carter, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, fuck me. Fucking hell. You shouldn't have named him, should you?
Well, what are you doing showing it?
You've now named him all over the planet, haven't you? Nobody knew who it was. Now you've named him Sidney Carter.
It's supposed to be big stories.
You know?
Picture of Sidney Carter.
We're going to get a fucking lawsuit over this, I'll tell you. We're going to get a lawsuit.
Why put it up?
Well, you know. Go on. What's your next one, mate? Come on. Come on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Trying to keep sensible about this. The next big story.
Hang on a minute. I'm just taking stories, mate, that the people want to hear. This is what they want to hear. Go on.
The next big story is the US presidential election. Donald Trump getting elected. Now, documentary filmmaker Michael Moore said that if Donald Trump gets elected, it will be the biggest fuck you in history. And how right he was. So well done to the voters of America. Now, according to the reports that came out of America, every single newspaper in America, every single polling company, every single newspaper around the world got it wrong. But I'm proud to say that here at Blackmans Bay Studios we got it right.
Got it right.
Yeah, we did get it right. So
yeah.
Whatever you might think of Trump is worth giving a go, because he can't do any worse than that Obama, that's for sure, can he, Keith?
Well, Obama's been, what, a caretaker at best, hasn't he, for 8 years? He's done fuck all, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and everybody's realising it now. So just like Brexit, the polls were wrong, everybody was wrong, and now they've just got to get on with life, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
So that's my second
story.
So
I've got another story. This very, very, the Trump-Clinton thing was very, very confrontational.
Yeah.
You know, my one was actually even more confrontational.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, I mean, you know, as globally as well. I mean, even people in China were commenting on it, and Japan, and it was absolutely incredible. Yeah. You know, again, it sent all your social media into tailspins. It was, you know, and
but what is it?
Okay, right. Sorry. All right.
We ain't got all day.
It is the row between your Kanye West and Taylor Swift, right? Now,
You are kidding me, aren't you?
No, right? This was huge, this row. This Kanye West geezer, right? What he's done, he's made a song about, and he's about calling Taylor Swift a bitch and how much he wants to shag her. Now, for some reason, she got the hump over it. I don't know why, right? I mean, behave. I mean, he is a great singer, isn't he? You Kanye West, isn't he? Eh? So she's copped the hump over it. Have a listen to this. I've got a little clip of it, Mick. Have a listen to this, and what do you think, eh? I mean, this is brilliant stuff. I mean, you don't get this sort of classy music every day of the week.
Southside niggas that know me best. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous.
So, what do you think, mate? That's what people want to hear, isn't it?
Do they really?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Hey?
I'll have to take your word for that one then, Keith.
Well, it's going to be very popular, mate. Very popular stories. Okay, what's your next one, mate?
Right, yes, moving on. Get back to normality. The Premiership, sporting theme. Leicester City winning the Premiership. Now, it's great for the Premiership and it's great for the city of Leicester. How exciting it must have been to be in Leicester in those days. It must have been absolutely electric. And so I was really, really pleased. Now, we're die-hard Manchester United and Charlton fans, but you've got to give it up for Leicester.
Yeah, we've got a couple of photos here. Got a couple of photos here for the people that don't follow proper football. You know, they might have that kick-about game, you know, Mickey Mouse game with an oval ball or something like that. And just have a look at that. The photos there. Just have a look at that, mate. Just have a look at that league table. Leicester didn't just win the league. They won it by 10 clear points.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance by that club.
10 clear points. And, you know, you've got players in there like Vardy, who's shot to fame. He was only a sort of basic amateur player a couple of years ago. So it just shows you that given the right opportunity, you know, these youngsters can come through, can't they?
And I have to say, my prediction about that Mahrez, he was named Best Young Player of the Year. He was electric. Him and Vardy up front were fantastic.
Vardy's got to be the quickest.
I've never seen anyone.
I've never seen anybody run.
Fantastic. And he's an homegrown boy, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, for
fantastic.
Sure. Yeah.
Really pleased for Leicester. Really pleased.
Yeah. Great world story all the way around. I do have one to better that.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're talking world sport now. You know, my story is absolutely huge. This sport is massive sport. It's a massive global sport, and I'm talking now about a team that won a world championship. Right?
Yeah.
They won this world championship. They hadn't won a world championship for nearly 100 years.
Yeah, but who is it? Who is it? What's the game? What are you talking about? Get on with it.
Oh, I'm talking about the Chicago Cubs winning a World Series, right?
World Series?
Yeah, World Series. You know, don't forget they're world champions, right?
Yeah, how many countries go in for this round, isn't it?
Well, there's only one country goes in it, but does that make any difference?
It's the World Series?
Yeah, World Series. Because they won that World Series, you know, against all the other countries in the world, because they call themselves world champions.
But there is no other countries.
Yeah, I know, that's beside the point.
I'm just saying with Leicester City.
I know that, but it is. I mean, to the people in Chicago, mate, this is huge. People in Chicago never heard of Leicester.
And good for them.
They've never heard of it. I mean, people in Leicester have heard of Chicago. I know, right? But your people in Chicago have never fucking heard of Leicester, have they? Eh?
Yeah, but
anyway, winning that, you know, that's what, you know, that's my top story, mate, for sports story of the year, you know.
Bit of a theme going here, isn't it?
Yeah, there is,
Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, now then. Staying on the sporting theme, did you know, Keith, that this year is the 120th anniversary of the modern Olympics?
Right.
1896, the Olympics of the modern era started.
Was that
Athens?
In Athens, yeah.
But remember, the Olympic Games goes back to the year 776 BC.
Yeah.
And you notice that on here, Blackmans Bay Studios, we still use the BC, not that PC bollocks that you hear trawled out by the BBC.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now then. What do the International Olympic Committee decide to allow into the Olympics? Which sport are they allowing in for the Tokyo Games?
Sport?
Yeah. Shall I tell you what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's cheerleading. Yes, cheerleading. That sport that we all love, cheerleading. Now,
you're fucking joking me, surely.
I'm not. It's true. This is hot off the press this week. Announced this week.
I can see I can see the attraction. I mean, when you,
to that.
I can see the attraction.
But I was thinking about it, and I thought it'd be interesting to watch on TV because you're going to have the TV commentator, and you're going to have the so-called expert discussing scientifically a group of about 8 or 10 women prancing about with pom-poms and rah-rah skirts saying things like, "Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey, do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Tony Basil, 1981.
Yeah.
Sandy used to sing like that to me. She just thinks I'm a fucking idiot now. So
yeah, well, I mean, are they going to use your professional cheerleaders like the from the LA Lakers or something like that?
Shit?
You know,
I mean, we're talking the Olympics here.
Yeah.
Cheerleading.
I think I've spotted a flaw. I've spotted a flaw in the plan.
What's that?
Your cheerleading, right, doesn't really transpose to your Paralympics, does it? You know, most of the sports in the Olympics, you can take that there and you can put it in the Paralympics, can't you?
What you mean? You've never seen a disabled cheerleader?
No.
No, that's true.
And would people want to watch a disabled person or people in wheelchairs cheering on the LA Lakers?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's just a,
I don't know.
I mean, it's just something I'll throw out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Throw out
it's
there,
a good point, Kev, I have to say. Well done.
Anyway, my talking about contenders for Olympic sports, I've got one that it's big in the news. Of course, it's huge. I mean, again, global, again, all over your social media, people love it. People on the telly love it. Everybody loves it, and it's such a elegant, it's such a graceful, competitive sport. You know what I mean? It really sort of gets people's going.
What is it? Yeah. What is it?
So okay, get on with it. Strictly Come Dancing, right? Now think about it. Think about it, right? This year on Strictly Come Dancing, let's be fair. You've had all the drama, haven't you? 2016 has been your drama. You know, you've had that Will Young, you know. What did Sam call him? A shirt lifter? You know, Jim Davison, right? You've got your Will Young. Yeah, right? You've got that Ed Balls was on there, wasn't he? You know,
I'll take your word for that.
You know, Ed Balls was on it, superstar, massive superstar. And, you know, you imagine Strictly Come Dancing on the Olympics, and they could be all of the British stars could be dancing against all of the world global superstars from Lithuania, you know, Kazakhstan or Japan. I reckon it'll be fantastic. You know, I don't know, but
Lord.
It gets even better. Gets even better.
Oh, how's that, Keith?
Because this will be one of the only sports that you could almost transpose from your Summer Olympics to your Winter Olympics, right? Because all you got to do is call it dancing on ice. Now, is that fucking brilliant, eh? Is that, I mean, you imagine all them superstars, right? All them superstars, eh? Oh, brilliant. You can't knock that, can you? Eh? Can you knock it?
Moving on.
Yeah, I mean,
let's move on.
You heard it first here on Blackmans Bay Studios. When it happens, you know it's happened, and we made it happen. Go on, mate.
Right, moving on.
Yeah, go on.
And now, at the beginning of this year, there were well-known people were dropping like flies, weren't they, Keith?
Still are.
Yes, so I want to cover the people that we've lost this year. People in Britain will know people like I feel connected to from my youth and that. People like Ronnie Corbett, Terry Wogan, Hilda Ogden, and also remember the Beckenham boy himself, David Bowie. Yeah. So they're just a few people, but there's
I've got one. I've got one. I'll throw one in. David Guest. You know. No, he's
David Guest.
He's that bloke, isn't he? I mean, you do David Guest. He was the bloke who was famous for being famous. You can't get no more famous than that,
but
can
these people are famous, Keith.
Yeah, but he's as more as famous, isn't he? Anyway, go on.
Anyway, there's two people in particular that I've picked out for reasons I will explain. The first one is Robert Vaughn, the actor. Now, the reason I've asked for him is because he is the last one of the main cast of one of the best films ever made, The Magnificent Seven. That was a fantastic film, and everybody in the lead roles was perfectly cast. And I know, Keith, it's one of your most favourite films as well.
And my granddaughter's most favourite film.
It's a fantastic film. But remember, let's not forget, he also made The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Way back when. And as a youngster, I used to love that programme.
Yeah.
Used to United Network Command for Law and Enforcement. I still remember it, Keith.
Yeah.
So anyway...
Hang on, let me have a go. You know, now
I haven't finished talking about The Man from U.N.C.L.E. yet.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so... I love that programme and I love that film, and I have to say, even my old dad, bless him, loved The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and he wasn't into telly at all, but he loved The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That's why there's a special mention.
Got a bit of a connection, yeah. So I've got a few of these of celebs that have died this year. One is China, Mick.
It's a country, isn't it?
No, not talking about that. I'm talking about your global superstar, China.
Who is she? I've never heard of her.
I've got a picture of her. She was a fucking wrestler. Look at her. Right, there's your picture. Right? I mean, everybody knows her, don't they? Right? And the other one I've got, and I've got a photo of him.
Who's that?
Is your Fife dog, isn't it? Fife dog. He's your obviously one of the biggest singers to die this year.
I've never heard of him. Who is he?
Yeah, he's a rap singer, and they founded a group called a tribe called Quest.
A tribe?
Yeah, you must have.
They call them tribes now.
Yeah, you must have heard about him.
No.
Yeah. And along that music theme, we've got Colin Verdekoom, whatever his name is, aka Black. Right? You know, he's got one of those black. Anyway, huge superstar. He had a big global hit with A Wonderful Life.
Did it?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Anyway.
Yeah. Go on.
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
Can we get back to normality?
Yeah, go on. Well, it is normal. I'm going what the people... You know, I'm a big social media man, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
And I'm just going by trends off of your social media. Go on.
Right. Now, I've left this one till last because I think he is was the most famous man in the world, and that man is Muhammad Ali, known previously as Cassius Marcellus Clay.
Got a picture here.
Boxer, a fantastic boxer, but also a fantastic verbally. I loved listening to him. And when he appeared on the Parkinson show all those years ago, Michael Parkinson was at the top of his game interviewing people, and Muhammad Ali ran rings round him, and I loved it. And I remember watching him boxing, enthralled by his skills. Didn't agree with everything he did, I have to say, but he was without doubt the most famous man in the world. And it's a sad thing that he died this year after suffering for years with Parkinson's disease. So I should always remember Muhammad Ali.
Do you reckon he was bigger than a bloke called Big Syke then? You know, another rap singer. Do you reckon he's bigger than him?
I've never heard of him, oddly enough.
See, you just don't get about Mick, do you? You know? I agree with you, Muhammad Ali. We've got a couple of pictures here that we've put up of Muhammad Ali, and... what do you think of those, Mick? I mean, I can remember them, you know. You can almost remember every fight that he ever fought.
Great memories. And remember, he was fighting proper fighters then, not these tattooed up show ponies we get nowadays. Yeah. Proper boxers.
Yeah. And of course, the other big, celebrity to die this year was your Leonard Cohen, wasn't it?
Oh, God.
You know, I mean, all I could think of with him is that he's obviously, put a set of headphones on and listened to some of his own fucking songs and cut his throat. And
music to commit suicide by. Yeah, definitely. I don't know why you would put him in the same sentence as Muhammad Ali.
Oh, like I said, I'm trend. This trends. This is what you do. Just trending. You know what I mean?
You're 66 years old, Keith.
Yeah, but I'm a modern man, and I'm a modern man. Anyway, go on. Let's. So, Roger, that's about it, mate.
I think that's about it. Yeah,
Probably
I think it's
give
about
everybody
time we
a
round it up.
Yeah.
So, thanks very much for watching.
Yes, we'll be back almost certainly in the new year unless we get sued by certain members of society, you know, for opening one's gob, you know. Oh, Sidney's going to have a field day with you, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Bye-bye.
All right. We'll see you later, and thanks for watching. Ta-da.
You could have made a fucking effort, I tell you. What's all this shit you're coming out with?
Look, all I'm saying is that these are the big stories that are trending, these are the things that people want to hear, mate. This
on
is
this
what
Facebook and Twitter or what?
You know, you got to have it, haven't you?
It's a wonder your descriptions weren't 140 characters long, isn't it?
Well, some of them were. I had to do them twice, didn't I? You know. Right?
You'll have to cut that out.
No, I can't. Well, why would I cut it out?
All this bollocks you're coming out with.
This has been a Blackmans Bay Studio production.